Hello and welcome. I am Sylvia Hartman, the creator of Modern Energy, and we're here today to unbox to see the new Positive Energy course from the GOE, which has just been completed and is coming to a GOE trainer near you now. It's here, it's ready, and it's beautiful, and I'm really excited. And in this video, we're going to go through what's inside the Positive Energy course. So here it is. Ta-da! Hey, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's actually much more colorful in real life than it is here on the screen. But yeah, it's a nice little manual. The Positive Energy Day is for everybody to come along and just have some wonderful energy experiences through the day to raise their energy, to change their minds about some of their things that they don't believe in themselves, or, just to really have a positive energy experience in a time when things are stressful and otherwise unpleasant. It's got our modern energy chart on the back, which is the most important thing about modern energy, and it really is. So, yeah, and it's got lots and lots of lovely, colorful illustrations inside of it. Um, that's one of my favorites here. We really do need to focus more on the high energy states, the plus 10. That's really, rather than, it's the most important point of the modern energy chart is that up there. And yes, the whole book's just, this handouts manual is just full of good information and great illustrations and all sorts of things. And it gives an extra level for people to, you know, learn that and take it home and remember what they were doing. Okay, I bet you're excited to see what's inside Positive Energy. Yeah, so let's get started. Well, so the idea of the Positive Energy Day was we normally have, well, what we're best known for in the GOE are the professional trainings for people who want to be healers, therapists, counselors, coaches, success coaches. And we do professional trainings for those people so that they can add the absolute treasure chest that is modern energy to their toolbox of techniques. But last year, we did the Community Energist and we created the Community Energy Healer course, which is just for anybody any normal person who wants to enhance their life with modern energy. And that was really successful and people just loved it. Also, they loved the fact that the price point is so much lower because it's not a professional training course. It's just a life skill thing to be doing. And so the Positive Energy Day came along. The point of the Positive Energy Day is that you learn modern energy techniques that you can then use in your daily life. But more importantly is that you take a day out of your stressful life and you really do give your person a holiday from all the stress, and do something really lovely and beneficial that'll allow you then to go back into your real life and make better decisions, be less stressed, and just have a happier life. And that's what I've always wanted to for people, is that they are happier, that they learn how to use their minds and their bodies and their spirits in such a way that life becomes better for them. That's my deepest heart's desire. What can I say? So our book is open here on page 5. Let's just go back one. There's 4 parts to the Positive Energy course. So you can do this in a day, but you can also do this in weekly sessions. As a trainer, you want to do this for people, and that's fine too. But it's really designed to be it for a day, so that the experiences from one unit build to the next, to the next, to the next, until we have a completed experience and people are going home from that really energized, inspired, and just having had just a wonderful time, and know that they did. I would like to add here, I've created that in such a way that any energist, no matter how advanced they are, how much learning they've done, they can always go and do a positive energy course and just join in and get their own benefits, their own things that they're working on that day. And the other thing for trainers to know is you can absolutely um, personalize this course to your audience. So you could have, for example, if that's the people that you are working with mostly, a positive energy day for teenagers, or a positive energy day for mothers, positive energy day for managers or for teachers, whoever is in your environment, because it's content free, it's positive energy work. You can customize it to the people that you are already working with, which is also really important for community outreach. So our positive energy day consists of 4 parts, obviously: morning one, mid-morning, afternoon, and afternoon sessions. And what we've done with the positive energy is to start with EMO, energy in motion. So let's have a look what's inside. Yeah, and we're starting with the modern energy chart. Just a quick overview, you know, not making a drama out of a crisis here, just showing the modern energy chart, because when you see that, you understand what we're trying to do with energy work. We're trying to improve the flow of energy through the energy body, and that makes us happy. And all the methods and techniques from modern energy across the board, no matter what they are, no matter how simple or how mysterious they become, the only reason we ever do this is to improve the flow of energy through our living energy bodies, and essentially get up higher on the modern energy chart. The more often we can be more higher, the higher our energy average becomes. And that's a topic I could talk about for hours, how important it is to raise the energy average. It's just not enough to have one star event once a year. The energy average has got to come up. And the positive energy day is designed to make that so, to start people off with the positive energy experience on the course and the exercises, and they take that home and then do something in their real lives. In moments of crisis and stress, they pick one of the techniques, one of the things that they've learned, and can help themselves and raise their energy average. That's my evil plan. So we start with the modern energy chart and explain why it is what we do, the things we do, which is important for people. And just a really quick overview that over the absolute sort of basics of energy for people who have never done it before. It is simple, it's straightforward enough. And then we're going to start right away and learn the heart position. That has been so useful over the years to so many people, including to me, to have a way to start and finish exercises, to get people in the right frame of mind to even attempt an exercise. I've been recently editing a new edition of my Modern Meditations book. And the fact that you have got the heart exercise to get a person out of stress and into a good state from which they can actually even start their meditations, it's been just such a blessing. Now I was thinking about that. So yeah, we're going to do that, and we're going to go with my favorite of raising energy in the heart position with the power of the positives. And what's important about that is just to get people to notice how the feelings in their body changes when we're thinking about positive things, when we're thinking about something we love, when we simply sit there and then breathe in some sunshine for a little while. And that's EMO, energy in motion. Where do you feel that in your body? Show me with your hands. Where can you feel that lightening when your stress goes away? Can you notice the difference in how you feel when the energy starts to flow a little bit better? That's your sixth sense. And that is so crucial to know so you can recognize even when you're stressed in your life outside of a training room. Yeah, again, forgive me, I'm enthusiastic. Could talk about any part of this for hours and hours and hours. But yeah, so bringing in the power of the positives and EMO right at the start of the Positive Energy Day is just a fabulous way to get started. Get your groups together and just have a wonderful exercise in a group. And I would add that if you have a trainer in your area, please contact them and get them to set up a positive energy course. Because when you're together with other people who are doing that at the same time, the experience is just so much more profound. It is so much more moving and touching and healing. Yes, we need more people being in the same room, doing some beautiful energy work and encouraging each other. Yeah, and we just, as an extra technique, the 10 fingers technique from the power of the positives, something to take home and to learn. And again, to pay attention to the sensations in our real physical body when we are doing these things. That's the perfect setup for our next step, which will be tapping. But before we do that, when we've raised an awful lot of energy in our fingertips and we're buzzing all over, we need to do something to discharge that energy. You can't just let it sort of boil inside of you. And so we're finishing here with a lovely energy raising and blessing exercise that will help people discharge the energy they've raised, and it just feels beautiful. And hopefully these energy blessings from the positive energy course, make the world a better place, one blessing at a time. It's a short overview over what we've done at the end of each chapter, as usual, and the further reading. And then we're going to have a cup of tea or coffee or mineral water or fruit juice. And when we come back from the break, we are going to do positive energy tapping, which of course is, absolute winner. When we come into tapping from EMO, it all already makes sense. Heart of energy, energy flows already felt in the body, tingling in the fingertips as the healing hands of energy wake up. It's a no-brainer. Now we don't have to have any resistance or any kind of explanations or complicated things. Super simple. We switch on our healing hands in the heart position and we use them to stimulate these places that are connected to body meridians and improve the flow of energy through the living energy body. Now it makes perfect sense. And we can get right away into it. Yep, we're tapping with our magic energy hands on our magic energy points after we've loaded them up in the heart position. It's brilliant, isn't it? Basic tapping charts, go through the tapping points. And now we can also bring in the Sue scale, and I find the Sue scale interesting. Some people might say, oh, this is too technical for a basic day, but I don't think so. I think the ability to notice where you are, first of all, on the Sue scale, by just running your finger over it and learning that that's where I am. That's the sixth sense again, knowing where it's right, the click. Learning that and being able to apply that. And also, of course, noticing that once you've done a round of energy tapping or a sequence of energy tapping, that, yeah, when you're doing that again, you are higher. You have gained energy. And there's your proof to that. I think it's super useful. And that's why I have included it in the positive energy course. I've also included a list of positives just in the manual so that people can choose individual things or they can get an idea just how many positive things we could be energy tapping on, and all of them would make us feel better, because there's no such thing as tapping on the wrong positive. I love that. Should make an entire video about that. I could, it's one of those I could talk about for hours. Okay, yeah, energy nutrition, energy vitamins, and um, that's energy nutrition is really important. You know, there's some things that you can buy with MasterCard, and there's other things you can't, like respect and love and immortality, and also many things that are nourishing to the energy body. And they're not material objects. And I think that's, yeah, it's one of those things. So, yeah, going to be tapping on some lovely positives and adding positives as well, which is great. Ah, so then we have this awesome little thing, so that when people go home and they have a problem, they have an idea of how to use energy tapping to help them solve that problem. So, for example, I might be wanting to, I don't know, um, write an article about something, but I'm sitting there and my energy is low and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to say. Doesn't happen very often. But let's say it did. Then I could say, okay, what kind of positive energy, what kind of support, what kind of help do I need right now so I can feel better? And then yeah, I guess if I was feeling a bit more lively, and we can use that word, lively, as the energy prescription, the direct energy prescription for your low energy state on that day. And I think that's an absolute gift for life, gift that keeps on giving. And yeah, I'd love for the whole world to be able to do this, to know this, to learn this, to understand this. Oh, so that was the tapping set. As you can imagine, after the gentle and lovely mindful beginning with EMO, and now in the tapping set, we have raised an awful lot of energy. We have some very excited people now. The group is excited and they're happy and they're going for lunch. And that's really wonderful. So when you come back from lunch, you're a bit sort of relaxed and sleepy. And I believe that you need to have waves when you're working with people's energy systems. You could theoretically just have them running around all day long like a headless chicken and do more and more energy raising techniques. But that's not healthy. It's just not healthy. You need to have a sense of, the group. Not only that, the energy system isn't just one flat plane. There's levels and layers in the energy system. EMO, energy in motion, speaks to a very primal, basic part of our energy system. Tapping with the talking while we're tapping is a slightly different level in the energy system. And then there are the fine, mysterious levels and layers. And that's the territory of Supermind energy work. So when people come back from lunch, they're sitting there, they're relaxed, they're happy, they're waiting for something wonderful to happen. And that is the perfect time to work with that finer layer, shall we say, of the energy system that we address when we work in the wonder world of metaphor, of imagination, of the dear energy mind. What I've done with the Positive Energy Day for a change, which is not normally done, is that I have decided that instead of going for a classic game sanctuary, we're going to be taking people into the magic garden instead. So that's the thing. They're going to go into a magic garden while they're doing that, they're learning sort of the basics of modern energy meditation, which is lovely. Going into their magic garden, and each person, of course, has an entirely unique magic garden. And they're going to find a special plant that their dear energy mind has placed in the magic garden for them. And not only that, they're going to be also being able to take that and give it to other people as a gift, which is beautiful. So we got the two things, which is the basic sanctuary setup and the gift in this session on Supermind, which is just really, really nice and beautiful. And if there's anybody out there thinking, oh my God, I can't do meditation, I never see anything, it's awful, don't worry about it. The energy higher you are, the easier it becomes to have these fantastic experiences in the other realms, in the soul realms, if you want to call them that, in the other worlds, which are so nourishing and so important for human beings to spend time in, need spend much more time in the other worlds, because it is so healthy and so healing. And our energy body needs this on a profound and important level. Yeah, we're going to do Magic Garden. And see here, even if you're the most experienced energist in the world, you can do this course and have your own wonderful experience. Every aspect you bring to these exercises will have their own healing solutions, healing remedies, insights, evolutions, star events, possibly. That'd be nice. So, yeah, then we're going to do the gift and give some wonderful plants of healing, share them with each other. They're all wonderfully energy rich, and giving and receiving the gift is the skill for life. I love the gift. And we finished the session with a surprise from the dear energy mind, because that's just so beautiful. A person's energy mind can calculate what is absolutely perfect for them. It knows them better than anybody else on this planet. And so whatever is going to be in this mysterious gift package is going to be just perfect. And it's going to make people happy. And it's going to make them be grateful to their own beautiful energy minds and get a more loving connection, more energy flow. And the energy mind is the portal to the soul. So this is so important to me. And, generally people enjoy it and they love it and they're surprised how clear and easy and powerful that is and how it affects their energy bodies. Okay. And so we have one more cup of tea or coffee or fruit juice or water and gather back together for the final session. And the final session, the star at the top of the event is Star Matrix. Here we talk about just very briefly, there's very little talking in the positive energy course as far as lecturing is concerned. We just bring a little idea and we put it down, and then we get straight into some exercises to make it come to life, because the positive energy course is about experiences, moving energy, getting blockages and reversals out of your energy system, nourishing and feeding your living energy body so it's stronger and healthier. That's what it's all about. So, we all have been at plus 10 many times before. I think that is a hyper important message. People are seeking enlightenment and they don't realize they've done it. They've done it. They've been at plus 10. They saw the beauty of the universe. They experienced the reality of love. At plus 10 states are our enlightenment experiences, are our star events. And we've had loads of them already. Loads of them. That's also important. to understand. They're not mysterious, they're not out of reach. You don't have to be talented to get them, or you don't have to be somebody who isn't you. You don't have to be someone who isn't you. You have had star events, you have had enlightenment experiences. The knowledge is there, just hasn't been properly activated. And that's what Star Matrix is all about. So, obviously, we can enter into a star memory. We've already practiced this. We've gone into the magic garden. And now we're going to use the skills that we've learned about going into the magic garden to get into a star memory instead, which is beautiful. And we take the energy from the star memory and allow it to flow in through and out. We can possibly do even some tapping with it if we wanted to. But the next step is to take that after we've had this energy experience with the star memory. For example, I had one the other day where I was standing in the garden and the summer wind was just stroking me. It was just beautiful. Ah. So when I connect with that, even as lightly as I just have because I'm recording a video, I can feel that summer wind and the not just flowing on my skin, but flowing through me, through my whole body. That's the energy awareness, the sixth sense, the reality of energy. And when it's your own memory, it is so profound as an experience. It's so healing. It's so beautiful. But energy isn't just feeling. Energy is also information. It's data. So we asked then the question, what message for you did that star memory bring? And yeah, message for me probably is relax. The universe loves you. And the summer wind strokes you. Oh, it's a nice message, isn't it? Yeah. Once people have experienced this connection with their star memories and understand how profound and powerful that is to pay some attention to our +10 events, we can talk about the Book of Stars, which is such a beautiful thing, and the fact how we can use our own memories as healing remedies and how we go about doing that. And then there comes then that wonderful thing is that when one person tells a star story, any kind of star story, other people connect to their star stories. And they go, oh yeah, I remember a time when I was on holiday and something like that wind stroking thing happened to me. It was with water spray that made me alive. And then somebody else says, I remember a time when I standing in the garden, it was in the summer and it started to rain and I really felt as though every single one of those warm little raindrops was kissing me. And so when it sparks, star memories spark other people's star memories. And that's such an important effect. And I believe that's where we, modern energists, start taking what we're doing out to connect with other people. Next time you're stuck on a plane or you're standing in a train station for a long time or wherever you may be, start talking about star memories to people. Ask them about theirs. See if it reminds you of one of yours. It brings people together. It raises energy, and it's a beautiful form of outreach, if you will, as an energist, without even having to talk about energy at all. And we finish the course with starlight. And starlight is the star matrix term for funny memories for laughter. Nothing raises energy faster, even from the depth of despair, than something funny. The human ability to laugh it's an extraordinary explosion of energy in our energy bodies. And that doesn't mean being a comedian. It doesn't mean having to remember jokes at all. It just means telling people about a funny memory that happened to you, something really funny. Doesn't matter if they don't understand it, they can get the energy. And that energy then triggers something in them, and they remember a funny memory too. And that might not be funny to anybody else other than them, but it's that energy trigger. And what then happens is that you end up with an entire group of people who are so happy they're actually laughing. And I think that is the most fantastic way to end the positive energy course. So I'm really, really, really happy with it. I think it's a great, great thing to do. A great healing, healthy thing to do. That isn't a retreat, but it is a group thing where we support each other to really do something really beneficial for everyone involved. Yeah, so I'm super happy with it. That's the handouts manual. On the really low-cost courses, you don't get one of these. You get a digital version to keep the price down, because obviously these full-color prints are not the cheapest thing in the world. And yeah, I am super happy to have created this. It's just a lovely, it's just such a lovely thing. It's a lovely thing for people to have and to refer to and to possibly share it with other people. Wouldn't that be marvelous? Share some of these techniques with their kids or with their teenagers or with their friends and family. I would absolutely love that. Okay, so if you have any questions about the Positive Energy Day, which is coming to a GOE trainer near you soon, please leave them in the comments and I will see to it that they will be answered in due course. Great. So now I am going to thank you very much for your time and attention, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye for now.